Dun, 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 dun. Our Bulls. I wasn't even supposed to go live today. Was not supposed to go live today. But after that win, guess what? You get a live from Haize. That's what you earned today because that win was fucking amazing. As much as that first quarter started off difficult, the Bulls coming in, winning the second quarter, winning the third quarter, winning the fourth quarter to get at 100. Like, it's this win. I'm telling you, this was a great win from our Chicago Bulls. Again, what we continue to show is that we're a team that's here, right? We're here. We're here to stay. We're definitely a threat. We answer the call at every single time. Lonzo stepping up tonight in the absence of DeMar DeRozan. Um, Vooch playing great. We get 20 points from both Vooch and Lonzo Ball, 32 points from Levine. We get 20 and 10 games from both Vooch and Lonzo as well. Levine even chipping in with 8 assists there. The Bulls played their fucking hearts out tonight. And that's why I'm here when I wasn't supposed to be. Bulls out rebounding the Denver Nuggets as well. This was a game that it was like, wow. This is what shows you the makeup of your roster, right? This is what shows all of that. Matt Thomas with a minus of plus 14 with only 3 points tonight with his 19 minutes off the bench. Troy Brown Jr. with some quality time as well. All of that, everything that came out in this game today, everything that came together, this was the win that we wanted to see from a team. You come in shorthanded, you pull the W out still, and this was a great game to see from our Chicago Bulls. Like I said, the 20 and 10 games from Vooch and Lonzo Ball, the 32 points from Zach LaVine, the contributions from the bench, players that haven't really been getting minutes, Matt Thomas, who hasn't played really anything significant, Troy Brown Jr. again showing that he can put some things together to be at least a solid role player when you need to call on him as well. Ayo Dosunmu in his first NBA start with 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. Come on, man. Come on. This team is legit. Who the fuck is still delayed? Listen, I'm sorry about the audio. I still haven't restarted my computer. I was not supposed to be live streaming today. I wasn't supposed to be live streaming at all, so I was not prepared for this. But yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know what? Actually, everybody stay around. Don't leave me yet. I'm going to restart because I don't want you guys to have the delay. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Bear with me a second. I apologize for the delay. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna figure something out that I need to do. Just give me 1 second, please. We're back. We're back. Let me know if that fixed it. I'm sorry. I apologize that we were gone there for a second. But let me know if that fixed the delay. But anyway, like I was saying, this was the game that you want to see from your team. This is the game that separates championship contenders from just solid good teams. The fact that we were able to get contributions from role players that have not really played at all, and we got this game and everyone lifted up. Listen, Io is here. The fact that like we got that draft pick and Io just says a lot as far as like this Bulls team, this franchise, everything. This was an exciting game. And like I said, I was not planning to go live today at all. Had no intentions to go live, unfortunately. This was not on the schedule, but I'm here. And because the Bulls, when the team shows up like this, I know you guys are going to be excited. I'm going to show up as well. This was an amazing game from our Chicago Bulls, man. Let's go to some of the comments. Again, I'm not going to be streaming long. It's not going to be our usual hour and a half. I just really wanted to get this out here and interact with you guys about this game. Let's go, bro. That was awesome. Awesome. Absolutely, bro. Let's go, man. Come on. Come on. That's what it's all about. The team chemistry was on full display, so beautiful, almost brings a tear to my eye. Also, held Jokic to 17. The fact that we held Jokic to what, and this is for everyone who's saying, I know, I'm not saying that the Bulls don't need a four. We do. We need a defensive rebounding four. But for everyone who's like, how the Bulls going to guard XYZ? What about this team? This Bulls defense is showing you what a team defensive scheme can do, not just one-on-one defenders. It's showing you what team defense can do, because a scorer who theoretically, looking at our roster, should have came in and completely blew the Bulls up, considering how depleted and everything we were. We held 17 points, an MVP. Come on, man. That's what this team is. Very good win. No, this was an amazing win. That's what this was. That was an amazing win. What do you think IO ceiling is? I've been saying for the longest, IO ceiling is probably going to be that, depending on roster construction. Right as of right now, looking at the way he plays, is an NBA starter. A two-way one, right? Depending on, like I said, how the rest is, if you have scores around him and everything, I don't think IO projects right now to be someone you want to depend on in scoring. He can get you that, but he is just a baller. But at the minimum, I think his floor at this point, right? The ceiling is high for him, but the floor is high. And that's what's going to keep IO be in this league for some years, is that I really do think IO is going to be awesome. Let me know if the delay is still there as well. I'm catching up on things. But yeah, delay is better. Next couple comments, let me know if the delay is better, if that was fixed by me going out. But yeah, this was an amazing game, man. This was the game that we wanted to see. IO equals the next MJ. Listen, I get those overreactions, but man, it is what it is. What did you see tonight? That this team played together. That even with coming in, it took a while, right? It took a while. If you looked at that first quarter, it was them figuring out, okay, what now? How are we going to play basketball? What are our roles now that DeMar DeRozan is not here? Even Zach and Lonzo as well. You saw Lonzo trying to be more aggressive in that first quarter, but the way that they figured it out over the course of the game, and they played that team basketball, that everyone contributed at different levels, but they all played. Everyone who played minutes tonight, just about, except towards the end of the game when it was garbage time, contributed in some ways, right? Even Matt Thomas, who doesn't, looking at the box score, wasn't huge, but he showed up tonight, and he showed why the Bulls had him on the end of their roster, because he can contribute if need be. And really, over the next few games, if he can continue to play like this, it's going to be big. It's going to be big for sure. Man, with the way the Bears playing, I need apps. Boy, I don't even want to talk about the Bears. That's stressful. Do you guys think we're going to win? To be honest, when I heard them, I didn't either. I thought it was going to. They could. Again, I keep giving the Bulls the chance. They have a fighter's chance and to beat anyone. But the way they came in and played this game, listen here. And for everyone who says that Zoe needs to run more of a traditional playmaking point guard type role, it's hard to deny him at this point, right? Zoe came out here and he showed that he has the ability to score, defend, do it all. It was tiring. If you look at these players at the end of the game, everyone was tired. But that's what you need to do in a case where you're severely depleted like this. But Lonzo, let's just go over stat line. 40 minutes for one. 40 minutes, right? There's only 48 minutes in the game. So he only sat down for 8 minutes out of the whole game. 7 from 15 from the field, 4 from 8 from 3-pointers, 2 for 3 from free throws. He had 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks, 2 turnovers, right? And only 1 foul in that time, which we know as players get tired, right? And they're guarding and at the level that Lonzo Ball does, they tend to foul more. Kept himself out of foul trouble, had a plus minus of plus 16, the third highest plus minus on the team behind Tony Bradley and Zach LaVine. And how about that? Tony Bradley in his 12 minutes played solidly, right? And again, nothing that's going to stand out at all on the stat sheet, but a positive plus minus of plus 18. Come on, man. That's what you need from this team. Lonzo is amazing, and that's why he's on this team, and that's why he's the perfect backcourt mate next to Zach LaVine. And I will go on to say this. I know this is only one game, but if you look at it, if DeMar didn't come to this team too, we wouldn't be as dangerous. I'm not saying that at all, but this Bulls team would still be very dangerous because Lonzo would probably have more of a scoring role on this. And what he's showing is that yes, while I don't sleep on me, I can put the ball in the rim. And so yeah. When Zoe's aggressive and had the ball in his hand, he's actually not a bad offensive player. He's not a bad off. Even the mid range today wasn't as bad. He needs to be more solid there, of course, but he showed up tonight, and that's what it's about. That's what it is. What it's about. Iowa's the truth. He's going to be a monster. No more Kobe White. No, again, it's not either or. We got to stop doing that. We so bad. It's not either or because there are going to be times where we do need Kobe shooting. As long as the roster is constructed this way, unless we get and I know people are going to say, well, Matt Thomas, but no, there's absolutely going to be games where we need Kobe to be shooting. It's not either or. Now it's going to be that sometimes one gets more minutes than the other. But keep in mind, Io is a rookie. He's going to make rookie mistakes. He made some in this game, especially in that first quarter. It's going to come around, but it's not about no more Kobe talk because it's not either or, especially when you look at the fact that Billy Donovan does not shy away from playing 3, sometimes 4 guards out there at a time. So I don't agree with that last part, but I get what you're saying there. Lonzo, the only player with the superstar potential, but role player mindset. No, I don't think Lonzo has a point guard mindset, and that's what I hate it when people try to bash Lonzo for that. Is that this is a traditional point guard mindset? You want him to play a traditional point guard role, but not have the mindset. What Lonzo does defensively makes him a superstar. What Lonzo does in his intelligence and reading the defense and talking to his teammates, what he can do offensively. He doesn't have a role player mindset at all. He has a point guard mindset, and he has an unselfish mindset. But to say he has a role player mindset, you're not watching the game. I'm sorry, I can't get with that. We don't do that bashing. We don't do that bashing. That's not what we do here. You had to get in an after show. I had to, bro. I had to. I didn't plan on it. I had to. Yeah, I had to get in that. Had to get in the after show. My name is pronounced Shay, but spelled Saye. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I needed that from the last live stream. I guess this is what you're catching up on. Did you actually expect us to win? Again, I talked about that. I expected us to be able to give a fighter's chance, right? I never completely bet against the Bulls, but in my preview video, what did I say? It's going to be extremely tough for the Bulls with DeMar out. The Bulls have no fear when guy goes down there. Listen, this is going to continue to just imagine this, right? What we're building with this team right now is we're building trust, not only in the players in themselves, the coach with the players, us as fans with the players. We're going to be a completely dangerous playoff team. And while the playoff, Billy Donovan may not go deep into the bench during the playoffs, but the fact that we know that we can, and if we can, our players have shown the ability that they're going to be able to stand up and do what we need them to do. It's huge. It's huge. So being able to learn from guys like D-Row, Vooch, and Levine is priceless. Yeah, absolutely. Him being able to have them out there like that. The Bulls are 5-6 in their last. 5-1 in their last 6, 5-6. But yeah, for sure. Really good to see that the bitch can step up to this level. That's what I've been saying. Absolutely. Listen here, Derrick Jones Jr. I'm telling you right now, I want to see him stay in the starting lineup once everyone's healthy, right? And I understand why people say like you want what he does off the bench, but keep in mind, once Javonte Green, he's going to give us what he was giving us as a starter, as a bench player too. That energy and athleticism and everything and the aggression that he plays with is going to be a spark plug off the bench. I like Derrick Jones Jr. in this starting lineup, especially once everybody gets back healthy. He's going to feast and get some open shots. I hope that he's earning that. Hope he's earning that. Oh man, what a great game. Amazing game. Amazing game. Amazing game. I think Marquise Crease. I'm not getting into that right now. Usually, I apologize, Shay. Is that usually I would get into that. This is going to be a much shorter live stream. Probably only go 20 minutes. You guys know I usually go about an hour and a half because I did not plan for this one, but I had to get it. I had to get it in. Glad we got the after show. We can't break this streak. Hey, you guys called for it, man. You guys called for it. And it's funny because I was sitting down on the other side of the studio. And I was going to pre-record a video, but this energy, I needed to feel this from you guys. I needed you guys to see my energy and feel it as well. Our live streams are fucking phenomenal. So I had to give you guys this. I didn't want to rob anyone. If I was going to do it after show that soon, I figured it had to be a live one. Bulls' ability to take away opponents, number one, has helped big time. Exactly. Not even necessarily always take them away, but when you look at it historically, over the course of the season, so far, what the Bulls have been able to do consistently is slow down, right? Or even if the other team's number one gets their usual number as far as scoring, if you look at the efficiency, how many shots it's taken them to get there, they completely get them out. And that's what makes this team such a really, I know I say I compare it to Tibbs defense, but and I don't, People are going to take this and run with it. But really, when you look at it, that Detroit Pistons championship team, the way that they play defense is very similar to how the Bulls are winning on defense. Like, yeah, Kevin Durant may get his 30 points. It's going to take him 28 shots to get it, though, right? That's huge. That is what's huge, and impressive from a defensive team to be able to do that and get people off that so much. JT Mack, what's up, bro? Go ahead and share it in the group, man. I'll probably be off this pretty soon, but I had to get it. I had to get this in. Had to get this in. The rookie just took someone's spot. Guess who? Again, no, it's not either or. It's not either or. He's been playing like this for a while. It's not going to change anything. They're going to still get Kobe their minutes, especially if they. The fact is, even if you want Kobe traded, Kobe still has to get minutes to up his trade values at an all-time low right now. So yeah. Zach's defensive IQ is increasing game by game. He's selling his teammates coverages and playing, and that comes from playing with Lonzo Ball. I've been saying that for a while now. People who've been watching my live streams for a while will tell you Lonzo Ball talks to his teammates when they're on defense. He calls out what the other team's doing, and it's causing now the players around him to start doing. DeMar too. As much as DeMar is a veteran, he hasn't been always great defensively. But if you look at like the effect that Lonzo Ball has on helping raise the defensive IQ of this team. Now they know what to look for, right? It's like if you start learning some things by osmosis, you start learning some things by pairing yourself with someone who is extremely high IQ on defense, and you're seeing that rub off on Zach LaVine. And Zach LaVine is really getting the best of both worlds, right? He's learning how to manage the game. He's learning how to get to the foul line from DeMar DeRozan. And then on the defensive side, he's learning that defensive IQ. He's learning how to talk. He's learning how to read what the other team's trying to do. Zach LaVine is becoming so much more of a complete player playing next to the players that he's playing next to. And that's going to, once he signs his max contract, that is going to do so much for the Bulls going forward, right? Because we at this point expect LaVine, Lonzo is going to be together for a long, long time, right? And so because of that, you're literally feeding that, and they're going to continue to grow together now. They've grown independently. Now they're growing together. And DeMar, even if DeMar does not resign after his 3 years here and he retires, now you're giving Zach LaVine 3 years to learn from a player like DeMar DeRozan. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. I literally didn't watch the game because I thought we were going to lose. I was like, when check the score late in the fourth quarter, I need to put more respect on my team. Absolutely. You got to keep that faith. Got to keep that faith. Do you think we can play like we did with DeRozan? Yeah, for sure. We've played like that before. Go and check the first half of that Charlotte game. Go and check some of the other quarters that the Bulls have put together with great offense. Absolutely, we can keep playing this way. We've done it before, and that's again building that culture, right? Keep in mind the Chicago Bulls are still rebuilding a complete culture here and a winning culture, and this really just starting the season. Even though Billy Donovan and AK and them came in last season, this is the first season of really cementing that in so many ways because of the way that the Bulls are winning. Please stop the Kobe and Io comparisons. Thank you. It's really not that hard, but people make it harder because as fans, we build this in our head that it has to be an either or type thing. I saw Matt Thomas play when he was with Toronto. Honestly, he can be good. Absolutely. And I know that a lot of people were saying that as well when we got him. And I hadn't seen him play a lot, but this game, it showed a lot of and that shows the intelligence of a basketball player. When your shot's not falling and you're not shooting and scoring, but you're still able to contribute in a way that's visible to the people who actually watch the game. Because I'll guarantee you, people who only look at box score, only look at highlights, are going to come back into this and be like, oh, that Matt Thomas didn't do much. But when you actually watch the games and watch the possessions, Matt Thomas did a lot out there that was important to this team winning. Absolutely. Ricardo, my boy, Phoenix Summoner Matt was sticking with his man. Yep, for sure. Donovan normally has questionable rotations, but today, he did what he had to do. Like you had a completely, he played people the way that they needed to be played, but those players contributed. They played well. So, yeah, awesome. Bulls in 6 or 7 against any team in the NBA. Absolutely. We've been saying that on these live streams for a while now, for sure. If you watch the play that ended with Lonzo catching the lob from Io, you'll see that Lonzo step up that whole play from the second. Vooch had the rebound and he never even handled the ball. Hey, it's one of those games, man. Yo, do you see now? Alon again? No, this is specifically he needed to do that because we had our major scorer out. Now, if DeMar wasn't on this team at all, then yes. But day to day, no. A need, again, words mean things to me. So when people say things like need or have to or perfect fit with certain things, no, he doesn't need to. because the Bulls have been winning without him doing that. How can you say something needs to happen when the Bulls have won more games than not, even when Lonzo isn't scoring enough? No, we need Lonzo to be Lonzo. We need Lonzo to have the space to step up when he needs to, but to play smart basketball and contribute on defense like he has been all season. We don't need Lonzo to score any amount that you can throw. We need him to contribute. We need him to produce. Now, how he produces, it can be a multitude of different ways because he's just that versatile of a player. Don't box him in by just saying he needs to score 17 points. You're missing out on so much what Lonzo Ball does by trying to paint him in that box, in my opinion. That's just me. That's just me. I've been a fan of Io, but this game convinced me he's going to be a star. He's man, listen. At this point, and I said this, I think, and I was watching Locked On Bulls thing, and I said this in their comments because they asked, "What's the ceiling?" At this point, Io has as much potential as anybody in the draft outside of maybe the top 3, 4, 5 picks. But right now, based off the play, right, you have to put Io up there as far as potential with anybody who was in this most recent draft. Anybody. And the fact that he's only 21 years old, second round pick, like I said, it may be difficult for the Bulls to re-sign him. But that's 2 years down the road. We got time. We got time for that. We got time for that. No, I'm not getting off that. That's become one of those things that Bulls fans are just staying on. Love Io's impact and on the game beyond stats. Crazy to see a rookie, let alone a second round pick, show his presence. He's been ready. That confidence. What did Billy Donovan say? He has the perfect mixture of confidence and arrogance, and you can see that out there all the time. He's a baller. He's a baller. He's a baller. No, again, there's been no actual rumor. It's just again speculation. There's been no prominent sports reporter that has said that there's any actual interest there. We don't even know what if Houston's out. No, there's been rumors created by people who need to make articles and that make sense and see a hole that the Bulls have at the floor, and then they retroactively fit everything into. There's been no actual conversation or chatter to that at all. This is the first time in franchise history that we've swept the Denver Nuggets. I did not know that. I did not know that. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. You guys are talking about something, and I'm trying to find the take. All right, here it is. Honest question for you, Haize. Would you trade Zoe for What the fuck do y'all be smoking? It's not even that late. This wasn't even a West Coast game. Whatever weed you're smoking, bro, please send it to me. Please. I will forever. I will rename the channel after you. Whatever you got that's making you say this right here, whatever you smoked, whatever you snorted, whatever it was, I need some of it because you high as fuck right now. That's what that is. You high as fuck right now, bro. You tripping. You tripping. What? Come on, man. People just be saying shit just to be saying shit, bro. What the fuck is that, man? What is that? Come on, man. Smoking that shit. These Bulls team really making lots of history. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's really fucking crazy. We swept the series. Okay, swept the series in 97, 98. That makes sense. That makes sense. When the Bulls started throwing the alley-oops and pick and rolls, this game was hard. Listen here. The fact that the Bulls have the ability to get to that flash, right? That flashiness, but they really are a smart team and they don't go to that, right? A lot of the Lob City Clippers, they were a lot of flash with no substance. This Bulls team is substance first that has the ability to do that flash, and you see it certain times, and when it does come out, it's just like every game, Javonte Green almost gets a dunk that is going to be an all-time great dunk at some point. He's going to get it. He's going to get it, man. I'm glad you said, man, I had to start reading that, bro. I just like really motherfuckers be coming in here high. Like, I understand drinking and smoking during the game. It is what it is. But man, y'all be tripping. Y'all be tripping, man. Oh man, a really fun team to see these days. Love the courage that they put in on the court. Greetings from Mexican fans since 1986. What's up, bro? What's up, man? Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Crazy to think what this lineup would look like if Williams was healthy with his defensive man. Listen here. Listen, I'm telling you. And that's why, like, people who are trying to get the Bulls, I really do think Well, AK is going to make the right deal, right? I trust AK to make the right deal. But honestly, for people who are like looking for these long-term projects or whatever, I don't think the Bulls are going to do that. Mainly because they still believe in Patrick Williams, and because of that, that's why I don't think that they're going to bring in like a Christian Wood or anyone. I do think they're going to wait and monitor the buyout market, get a veteran that maybe they can re-sign, right? If he really meshes and gels with the team. But what we may see is that you know how like the Bulls used to always rotate with the backup point guard during the Derrick Rose era. That may be the power forward position in this team, is that we always kind of re-up with a veteran power forward who can just do the things that we need them to do, and we don't ever really could, because if they still believe in Patrick Williams for their starter at the power forward, you don't want to bring in another project. You want to bring in somebody who you can bet on. And if Patrick Williams goes down, if Vooch goes down, that can contribute. So, and again, those two things can be the same thing. You can bring in a project who can also contribute right away. But I just don't think. I think really when we're oversimplifying. I mean, we're overcomplicating the search for a power forward. Like I said, really compared to like when we had Nate Robinson and DJ Augustine and CJ Watson, when we had all those backup point guards who kind of rotated every couple of years in Chicago. That's what we may have as a veteran backup power forward on this team. That's just what I think. I may be wrong with that, but that's what I'm starting to think is going to happen, man. Listen, I've said this. Go back to my first couple. This is when I first started this channel. I used to always say how I admittedly overlook, like I take Vooch for granted because when he has great games, they look so effortless, and you kind of just move on. You're kind of like Vooch did what Vooch does. But you're absolutely right, and I will call myself to the carpet for that. I absolutely don't talk about enough of what Vooch does, especially when he's scoring well. But even when he's not scoring well, his passing, his intelligence, he's also stepped up on defense. He hasn't had as much of a leap as Zach LaVine has had, but Vooch absolutely has stepped up his defensive ability. Again, in that team defense mindset, Vooch outplayed the MVP today. Like, just keep that in mind. He outplayed him in just about every aspect of the basketball game tonight. So you're absolutely right. Thank you for calling me out on that. This is why we're building a family, right? You've been in my thing multiple times in this live stream, and you're right. And that's admittedly, I do take Vooch for granted. And I apologize for that because Vooch definitely, when he's on and going, this Bulls team plays on another level. Another level. Bulls are so fake. Yeah, you're an idiot if you think that. Like, how are you going to come into a Bulls live stream with that dumbass take? Back it up with some actual facts, because how can you say a team that's missing so many of their starters who's played that the Bulls are fake? What's your bitch ass team? How about that? Don't come in my motherfucking live stream with that dumbass take trying to troll, because I'm going to troll the shit out of you back. If you don't have any motherfucking stats to back it up while you're sitting there in your mama's basement, probably getting ready to get the lube and do whatever the fuck you do for the rest of the night, shut the fuck up. That's what I got to say to you. We got to hit. Hey, I got him. Don't even worry about it. Listen, can't nobody. First of all, I have an alternate personality that I call Petty Roosevelt. You guys haven't seen it because it's all love in here. But best believe when people show up, best believe Petty Roosevelt comes out, and can't nobody troll better than Petty Roosevelt. Wait, Jokic had a triple double and Bulls still won. Let's ride this train through the playoffs. Exactly. Appreciate you, CPB film. Hey man, I'm telling you, can't nobody out troll me, bro. Nobody, man. I bet you we beat this team a couple of times, man. But that's it. I said I was only gonna go 20 minutes, man. Yeah, we definitely on demon time tonight. But all right. That's it for me tonight, man. Thank you guys for joining, especially because it wasn't expected. Thank you for the super chat as well. CPB film. I hope to see you in more of our live streams. You can go to the schedule. I have it up. I usually try to do live streams after games. I wasn't supposed to do tonight, but I did. So I definitely want to thank you for that, man. Thank you for the super chat and everything. But that's it, man. This has been another live stream. You guys know how I like to. Oh, I do want to end it on this one. I want to see us against the Bucks with Giannis. This team has already proven who they are. But if we can at the very least show we can be not the floor. If we can beat the floor with them, we're winning the ring. Listen, I give the Bulls a fighter's chance in anything. I said that. And that's what we're gonna end it on, man. Listen, y'all can't troll me. Don't come in this. Don't come in here trying to mess with these. This is family at this point. Anyone who's in this live stream is family at this point. If you come in here trying to get my family, I'm getting on your ass. Period. That's it. That's it. I'm getting you. I'm gonna embarrass the shit out of you. That don't fuck with the fam, man. Don't fuck with the fam. We the mob around here. But that's it, man. This is it for the live stream. Thank you guys so much for the support. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have a video out tomorrow morning. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast as well. Like I liked it in every video on, man. I love you guys, man. Go Bulls. Peace.